to my channel. It's your host for this channel, Mr. Demi, and I'm back again with another content. You know they rest on these streets. We are not resting. Rest is for who? Rest is for the weak. Come back, content after content. You know the vibes, and I'm here again with another fire content. And I just want to say that I'm just so glad that you guys are supporting me. I'm on 200 subscribers now. I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's giving me more ginger to keep going, and I'm so excited. So excited. Okay, so now today I'm here again to talk about another hot topic for you guys. You know me now, I did bring content, I did bring gist. You got it, you don't get it, forget about it. Yeah. So how did this topic come about? Well, I was having a discussion about it with some group of people, and they were really analyzing the situation. They were really fighting, going back and forth. The argument was hot, about these two concepts. And I was like, and I was like, you know what, I have to come and talk about it on my channel because let's just get to this. Let's finish this once and for all. So today we're talking about alpha and simps. And before we get to the gist of the matter, let's just first define who an alpha is and who a simp is. So an alpha is basically someone that dominates in their area of expertise. They are very confident people. They believe in their strengths and they are confident in their strength. They exude a lot of confidence that could actually be intimidating, especially for people that are very insecure in themselves. They are very dominant, people. They are very, I feel they are opinionated, and I feel like they have a lot of confidence, especially in probably an area that they are knowledgeable about, or an area where they know that they have a lot of strength. So that's who an alpha is here. Now, who is a simp? A simp is somebody that is very affectionate, likes to love, likes to show a lot of attention, especially to someone that they really care about or they see themselves pursuing. Most times when someone simps, it's not the way the affection that a simp would give. Most times is not always reciprocated in the exact same manner or degree, because a simp was over excessively gives affection and attention to someone, and it can be considered as a lot, especially for someone that likes their space. So now we've gotten that out of the way, so I decided to find some random questions about this topic, because you want to just really answer some certain questions so that we can dish this out the way it's supposed to be dished out, right? So part of those questions is, who seems more, men or women? Now this was actually something I had to think about, because bruh, I don't know. So I was under the notion that it was actually women that simp more, but a friend of mine explained it from this angle. He said most of the time when they talk about simps, they're talking about men. The reason being that men are the ones that have the tendency to be full for love. They have the tendency to love someone to their own detriment. But most times when women love, they don't lose their head. Their head is still correct with the love. Do you guys agree with this? Tell me in the comment section below. Because I had the impression that women are actually the ones that fall hard and fall deep. I had the impression that men were the ones that locked up, don't used to give in their all. They used to lock up just so that they will not be vulnerable. To be honest, I have seen women that give in their all to men. When they fall hard, they fall hard. Forget say women they do shakara once. Forget say women they do hard guy, they do shakara. When a woman likes someone, she will give in her all. I can tell you from a feminine perspective. So she has a very high tendency to simp as well, especially when she really loves. So it's easier for women to fall in love. Am I right? If you notice, who says I love you first? It's actually usually the guy, right? The guy is always the one that says I love you first. He's always the one that falls faster than the woman. From his own perspective, he was like, see, if a guy loves, he can lose his head. A guy can give a woman all his money as a salary. Can say, okay, I earned $100, I'm giving it all. This girl has not eaten his money, I'll give you my whole salary. A guy can do something like that. He can give you his clothes. He can give you. If a guy loves you, man, he can give you everything. But can a woman do the same for a guy? What? So from that perspective, I think that men simp more, just because, you know, I have seen guys that would give out everything for the woman that they love. Like, they would actually just take my life, like literally take my life. I'm not saying women don't put in that much effort. It's just that when a woman loves, her head is still there. She's still there, campaign. She's still a reason. You know, women are they are much more logical when it comes to love. They are much more calculative, while men are the ones to fall hard and fall affectionate, that they even care about the girl more than, that's some guys are currently hustling for babes. Like, the reason why they are making money is for their babes, while the women, the reason why they are making money is to take care of themselves. So if you reason it like this, when it comes to love, a man has a higher tendency of giving all to a woman than a woman. Not that a woman doesn't love, but it's just that a woman loves, but she loves logically, while some guys love, but they have a higher tendency to love and simp over that love, like fall hard and fall foolishly. I hope I've been able to answer that question. If you feel like I didn't do justice to it, comment down below what you think I should have said and what you really think about it. Who simps more, girls or guys? Okay, now moving on to the next question. Who should be alphas? Who should be the alphas? Should it be the men or should it be the women? Now, this is funny because I put a poll on Instagram and I asked a question on Instagram that who the girls prefer more. Do the girls prefer alpha males or they prefer simps? And more of the girls said they prefer alpha males. So I was wondering that are they trying to say that the men should be the alphas and the women should be the simps? I don't know, because according to another friend of mine, he said that he believes that a woman should not be an alpha, a woman should not be an alpha, a woman should be a simp. A woman being an alpha can be a problem. This is the reason. I believe that if a woman is an alpha, she has a tendency to want to boss her husband. Then the fact that alphas like things to be done their way, they like things to be according to, because they are used to dominating in their area, they like things to be done the way they want it to be done. So it's going to be very difficult for an alpha to listen to another. It's going to be difficult for an alpha to follow someone else. Like, if somebody disagrees with what they want to do now, it's going to be hard for an alpha to now say, okay, let me do things your way. Do you understand? Because they like things to be done their way. It's just their personality. So a woman being an alpha is going to be a problem, especially when she wants to get married and she's married to a fellow alpha. There are just going to be a lot of clashes in the house. Like, there's just going to be battles, like fights left, right, center. It's just going to be very, very difficult because they are going to be clashing. They're going to have clashing opinions. Imagine two opinionated people getting married to each other. They will literally be arguing every day. They are going to be fighting all the time because they are never going to see eye to eye, because their personalities are clashing. Two dominant, two territorial, two very, very independent people together. It's just going to be a clash. If you're a woman and you are an alpha, it does not mean that you should not be looking for a simp that you boss around. So who do I think should be an alpha? Yeah, I know answer a question. I just talk. I don't know. I feel like the man should be an alpha, because I don't think, based on my personal opinion, I don't think I would want a man that can't take charge. A man that would just be telling me, I'll tell him, oh, this is the problem in the house. Not tell me, what should we now do? Should we now do it like this? I want somebody that at some certain times he can be like, okay, let's do it like this. Let's there are certain situations that will happen at home, or there are certain situations that will happen in the house, and you just want a man that will take charge and be like, okay, this is how it's going to be done. This is how we are going to do it. He'll seek your opinion and you'll be like, should we do it like this, babe? You say, yes, let's do it like this, babe. Both of you bring here together and you make the decision and you'll be able to stand for the family. You need a man in your life that would be there for you, that will stand for you and be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, this is what we need to do, this. You need somebody that will take charge. And I just think that alpha males have a higher tendency to do that. But we don't want alpha male that will be bossing us about, that will be dominating us, telling us, shut up, don't sit there. No, we want an alpha male that will listen to us, that will take our decisions, that will actually hear us out and put this together and take charge in the family. Do you understand what I mean? I hope you're getting what I'm saying. If you don't get it, forget about it. So the last question is, who do women prefer more? Do they prefer an alpha and do they prefer a simp? So I think women actually prefer an alpha based on the poll that I put on Instagram. And me personally, I just feel that women prefer alphas. Even women that are forming, I'm independent, I don't need a man. If they bring simp and they bring alpha together in one sitting, she has the tendency to be more attracted to the alpha male, because what, everybody just wants a man in their life. I'm not saying simps are not manly, but simps don't, they are not, I don't see simps as decisive people. I see simps that just want to do it your way. They just want to do it the woman's way. Sometimes the woman may even be wrong. Sometimes decision she's about to make may be wrong, but she needs a man that will tell her, this thing you're about to do is wrong, let's do it this way. She needs someone that will actually, fight her sometimes in some of the wrong decisions she's about to make. She doesn't need a follower, she needs a leader. Hey, I feel like I'm shaking tables. Some women are angry with me, but to be honest, like, be honest with yourself. Do you want someone that will be fooling for you, that will just be doing whatever you ask him to do? Or do you want somebody that when you are wrong, the person will tell you are wrong, and the person will tell you this is how it should be? Do you want somebody that will take charge? Do you want somebody that not necessarily dominates you, but do you want somebody that will stand for you? Especially when you are feeling weak and you're feeling down, don't you want a man that will stand for you and be like, don't worry baby, I got you, I'll do this for you? Don't you want that? So me personally, I think women prefer alpha just because they want someone, if they want a man to take charge. Okay, now for the men, do the men prefer simps or they prefer alphas? I think most men prefer simps, to be honest. And the reason is that because most men they have this domineering spirit, they want to dominate. Most men will prefer a woman to be more affectionate and bring out the softer side, especially alpha men. You need that simp of a woman that will bring out the softer side of them, that will bring out the more affectionate, the more loving, the more everything side of them. That's the kind of woman that they would most likely gravitate to, I believe. But there are some men, according to my friends, when I ask them, there are some men that actually prefer alphas. They say because simps are people that they can actually manipulate, and you don't want to be with a woman that you can just do her feelings up and down the place. You can manipulate her, maneuver her anyhow. A woman that cannot think for herself, a woman that is just all about you. I've personally been a simp before, and I didn't write myself as a simp because I just felt like I wasn't doing anything for myself. I was just doing it all for the guy, and even the guy himself was tired. Like, he was like, babe, like, what's up with you? What do you want? Like, do you get? Simps have a tendency to ignore themselves and just do what the other person wants, and I think that can be very, very tiring. So it's a 50-50 for the men. I think some men want simps, but I actually also think some men want alpha, especially in this day's generation. You don't want a woman that will just do, hey, my husband, what do you want? But you just want a woman that has a mind of her own, somebody that is independent, somebody that is tough, not someone that will be bossing the boyfriend or the husband, but somebody that can just stand for herself and is confident in her ability. You don't want someone that is always all over you and just all about you and never about themselves, and it's just about you. When it's two people in a relationship, not just one person, two people in a relationship, but it feels like you are the only one, it can just get very, very, I know some people enjoy that, but I find that to be very weird. I don't think you should enjoy that. I think you should want your woman to have a little bit of independence so that she can also speak for herself and just do certain things for herself, and it's not just about you all the time. So I hope I've been able to answer all of your questions. Obviously, this is a very controversial topic, and I'm sure maybe some of my answers were a bit one-sided, but I tried to break it down as much as possible. If you feel like you need to say more, there are some things I did not address, you can comment down below in the comment sections, babies. And I'll catch you for another fire episode. Thank you for subscribing. We're getting to 300. Don't forget to keep subscribing. If you are new on this channel, subscribe. I promise you, it's content after content too. It's content too, exactly, it. So please subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.